Across the vast expanse of China, a curious phenomenon has emerged: sprawling metropolises standing eerily empty. These are China's ghost cities, architectural marvels devoid of the vibrancy of human life. Towers pierce the sky but cast shadows upon deserted plazas. Wide avenues built for bustling traffic remain eerily quiet. The sheer scale of these desolate landscapes begs the question: why were they built, and what does their emptiness say about China's economic future? The existence of these ghost cities presents a paradox. China, the world's most populous nation, seems to have built cities with no one to live in them. Some dismiss them as failures of overambitious planning, monuments to economic excess. Others see potential, envisioning them as future hubs teeming with life. This essay delves into the mystery of China's ghost cities, exploring their origins, the economic forces that shaped them, and their possible futures. Through examining specific cases like Ordos and Tianducheng, we can begin to understand this complex phenomenon and its implications for China's urban trajectory. To comprehend the emergence of ghost cities, one must understand the unprecedented scale and speed of China's urbanization. Over recent decades, China has witnessed the largest migration in human history, as hundreds of millions transitioned from rural areas to cities. This mass movement was fueled by economic reforms that spurred industrial growth and created new opportunities in urban centers. In response to this influx, China embarked on an ambitious urbanization plan. New cities were planned and built at a breakneck pace, complete with residential complexes, commercial districts, and infrastructure designed to support millions. The goal was to accommodate the burgeoning urban population and drive economic growth. However, the speed and scale of this development proved to be a double-edged sword. While it facilitated rapid urbanization, it also created a disconnect between supply and demand. Cities were built faster than people could move in, leading to the emergence of ghost cities. The construction of ghost cities was intrinsically linked to China's economic engine. The country's economic boom, fueled by manufacturing and exports, created a surge in demand for raw materials and investment opportunities. Real estate, seen as a safe and profitable asset, became a prime target for this newfound wealth. Local governments, incentivized to demonstrate economic progress, poured resources into ambitious construction projects. New cities, even on the most ambitious scales, were seen as tangible proof of growth and prosperity. The result was a construction frenzy, with entire cities emerging from the ground up in a matter of years. However, this rapid development was often driven by speculation, rather than actual demand. Investors, both individuals and corporations, purchased properties not to live in, but as investments, anticipating future appreciation in value. This speculative bubble further fueled the construction boom, leading to an oversupply of housing and infrastructure. Section 4. The Empty Promise. Economic factors leading to desolation. The very factors that propelled the rise of China's ghost cities ultimately contributed to their emptiness. As the global economy slowed and China's growth moderated, the demand for housing and commercial space failed to materialize at the anticipated pace. The speculative bubble began to deflate. Property prices stagnated or even declined in some areas, leaving investors with properties they couldn't sell or rent. The once promising investments became liabilities, contributing to a decline in economic activity. Furthermore, many of these ghost cities were built in remote locations, far from established economic centers. This lack of connectivity and existing infrastructure made them unattractive to potential residents and businesses. The jobs and opportunities that were supposed to draw people to these new cities failed to materialize, leaving them sparsely populated. Section 5. Case studies Ordos and Tianducheng, emblems of excess. The ghost city phenomenon is perhaps best exemplified by cases like Ordos in Inner Mongolia and Tianducheng in Zhejiang province. Ordos, once a sleepy town, was transformed into a modern metropolis with grand government buildings, spacious plazas, and sprawling residential districts. However, despite its impressive infrastructure, Ordos remains largely uninhabited. The city was built to accommodate a projected population boom that never materialized. High property prices, a lack of employment opportunities, and its remote location made it an unattractive destination for most Chinese citizens. Similarly, Tianducheng, designed as a replica of Paris, stands as a testament to unfulfilled ambition. Complete with its own Eiffel Tower and Champs-Élysées, the city was envisioned as a luxurious escape for China's growing middle class. Yet, Tianducheng remains eerily quiet. The high cost of living, limited job prospects, and its distance from major urban centers have deterred residents. The city stands as a stark reminder of the potential pitfalls of speculative development and the importance of aligning urban planning with actual demand. Section 6. Failure or future potential, the uncertain fate of ghost cities. The existence of China's ghost cities raises questions about their future. Are they destined to remain as monuments to overzealous planning, or do they hold the potential for revival? The answer is far from clear-cut and likely varies depending on the specific city and its surrounding context. Some argue that these cities are failures, evidence of a flawed economic model driven by speculation and government-led overreach. They point to the environmental and economic costs of constructing and maintaining these largely uninhabited urban landscapes. Others see potential for adaptation and repurposing. They suggest that with strategic investment in infrastructure, education, and industries that align with future needs, these ghost cities could be transformed into vibrant economic hubs. Section 7. Conclusion. A look into the future of China's urban landscapes. The story of China's ghost cities is a complex one, intertwined with the country's rapid economic growth, ambitious urban planning, and the dynamics of a rapidly changing global landscape. While their emptiness serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of overbuilding and speculative development, their future remains uncertain. Whether these cities will remain as ghost towns or transform into thriving centers of human activity is a question that only time can answer. Their fate will depend on a multitude of factors, including government policies, economic trends, and the evolving needs and desires of the Chinese people. One thing is certain, the story of China's ghost cities is far from over. They stand as a testament to the challenges and opportunities of urban development in the 21st century, reminding us that the most enduring cities are not simply built of concrete and steel, but are shaped by the aspirations and realities of the people they are meant to serve.